first down on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield into snapper territory. Looking at a 7-yard gain. Puts the offense in a good spot on second down. They'll pass on second down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First down, going to the ground. Man, do better, but coach will have to take it this time. Just a couple of yards on that play. Gotta give us more than that. Looks to throw on second down. Wide open to Cooper. Where's the defense? And they make it all the way to the 5. Hey, they say if it's in the game, it's in the game. Are you in the game? Let's see what they do from the red zone. Running on first and goal. And they stop him at the 1-yard line. Going with the run. Touchdown on the ground. Okay, snappers, you've got my attention. Here we go. Bruce Arians looking to get his squad in for 2.
Let's go. Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
They're going to throw for the 2. Looks like the T-shirt cannon here. And the defender takes it. You gave up 6, but that ain't 8. Take it to the house and send them packing. Wilson on first down. Rolling right. Russell sprouts on the field. Goes forward for 8. A couple yards short of the first down. First carry for Jim Brown. And they'll stop him after a very small pickup.
You better get in the right room, son. I'm too strong out here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Brown. I hope that first drive snapped something in you. Show them how much you want to win. On first and 10, Wilson. And he's trying to make something. It's Luke Kuechly shutting the route down for the pick. Let's give it up to the man whose Carolina teammate calls him Captain America, Luke. Snappers, come out of your shell. Give it another shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
This be the green light. Go, Tysburn.
go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all
Crown.
crown. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
set. 19. Let's go. Watch the screen. Pass. And go.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On 2nd and 7, Watson on the move to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Watson steps away. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Watson now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Hey, kill. Who that? Check.
4th down, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson, and that's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson finding fouls complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. A first down carry now for Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 31, Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Strong left, strong left. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Kill, kill, kill. Up to the court.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A throw out wide to QT, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down and 4, Watson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 47. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That is incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation. Probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to him.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 16, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a run with Hyde. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
36.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run with Elliott. Fights loose. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll go with a big bang. This is Olawale. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson off the bootleg. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Able to slither by. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Prescott. Caught by Cow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On first down, Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Cooper was the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And